Hey guys, what's up? And welcome back to Talks with Ryan. Now, considering everything that has happened in this case, and as far as an update goes, I'm going to be jumping from topic to topic. And it's going to be kind of mixed up, but I've broken everything down, and I've numbered it part 1 through part 5. That way things will be a lot easier to interpret from the beginning to the end of the story, as far as the facts that I have to give you. Now guys, here's the 5 topics that I'm going to break this investigation down into, which all 5 were caught on film to some extent. First topic: how Sheriff's Department got onto Dustin's property. Second topic: how Putnam County Sheriffs got into Dustin's home. Part number 3: how and when Putnam County Sheriffs sabotaged the camera system. Part number 4: what did the Sheriff's Department do once they were inside of Dustin's home? And lastly, part number 5: when the Sheriff's Department left and then they were confronted upon their exit. You know, this whole scenario is pretty crazy, even if it was a hardened criminal. But to sit back and think that it's coming from an elected public bunch of people that are sworn to uphold and protect the Constitution and to serve the people of Putnam County, it just blows your mind. So guys, sit back and get ready, because this is some of the freaking craziest stuff that I guarantee you have ever seen in your life. If you follow the red arrow at the top of the screen, you will see unmarked Putnam County, West Virginia Sheriff's Department vehicles as they're rolling on into Dustin Ellswick's private property. Now, in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, you will see one of the unmarked vehicles passing through the tree canopies as they're heading into Dustin's driveway. At this moment in time, Dustin Ellswick is at work, and the police are well aware of it. But they're not aware that Dustin had a home security system that was recording everything as it happened. Now, some of this stuff wasn't really known until these pieces of evidence and these pictures came out. And this is where the Putnam County Sheriffs went through Dustin's privacy fence. They had to cut the lock and force their way onto his property. Luckily, Dustin's mother was there to witness the whole thing in person. And right after the police left, she herself went down with the camera and took pictures of every single thing. And now it's all being used as evidence against the Sheriff's Department. Well, now that we know the Sheriff's Department is there and Dustin is not home and is at work, you're probably wondering, how did they get inside the home? Well, Dustin had a window AC unit. The Sheriff's Department pushed that window unit out into his living room floor and crawled through the window to enter the home. This case has gone well past a civil rights violation and is now considered breaking and entering. This is one of Dustin's outside security home cameras that was cut. Now, how do we know it was cut? Well, I'm getting ready to show you. As you can see in the video right now, this sheriff's deputy is walking across the bridge and making his way away from the property. As he goes on, the video will come to a complete stop, but it's still recording, and that is when the cord was actually cut. Now, the officer crossing the bridge was the one from the last that crossed while exiting. He's believed to be this officer in the picture. No name has been released as that officer. All that's known right now is that he is not the officer that cut that camera. Now that these tyrant criminals are in the house, they've cut all the other cameras inside. But they missed one, luckily, and that's what you guys are seeing. These cops search everywhere, high and low, but one cop spots a small container with powder inside, and he suspects that it's drugs, and so he tests it, but it's not. It's the powder remains of Dustin's past friend. Once the drug kit fails with the remains inside, it's discarded into Dustin's front yard. Now this is completely savage. These cops also placed all of his firearms throughout the house in plain sight and photoed them. And basically, that's how these Putnam County sheriffs left Dustin's home. Now that all the police have left Dustin's yard and are walking away from the property, they are now confronted by Dustin's mother, who I believe was contacted through a neighbor that alerted them, that the police were at the home and wanting in. Well, the police showed up, but they showed up with a petition of summary relief for wrongful occupation of residential rent property, otherwise known as an eviction notice. Now, the lawsuit summons that there was never an eviction notice that was real. And from the best of my understanding, everything that the police had, the so-called eviction notice, and I don't know if they claimed they had a warrant or not, but a FOIA request was done to search for anything involving Dustin Elswick or his property or his home. And the results come back nothing. There was nothing that had legally been done. And these cops did everything rogue. What they did was illegal, it was immoral, and now they're in court for it. All in all, West Virginia, Putnam County sheriffs are going around, as far as this evidence shows, to homes and going in without a warrant, without any judge's orders, and basically doing what they want. And I don't know exactly what their mission is, if it's to find drugs and then come back and claim that, they found something and they're solving the war, on drugs against people. But either way, this needs exposed, and it needs to be spread far and wide. So the most I can ask you all to do is at least share this video. And also, if you have any information regarding any of this, if it's happened to you, if it's happened to somebody you know, I also am listing all the information for the attorney that's handling this case in the description of this video and also in the pinned comment. And guys, like always, I appreciate everybody that stuck around to watch the video. Make sure to leave this video a thumbs up. I definitely want to read your guys' comments in the comment section below, and share this video everywhere you can. And other than that, guys, I will see you all in the next video.